Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Harper. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He breaks free. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to find room. It's Jones. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
We're going to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another 1st down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Washington. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's going to pull it down and run. Picks up the first and is still going. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
A huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Terrapins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal are coming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
And they will try out the field goal team here. And the field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bartlett. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries,
the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Caught behind the line. It's Butler. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Makes a quick grab. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. The game is now tied.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Washington. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the Terrapins looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Design quarterback run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the UNLV offense back out there. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. It is intercepted.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks free. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defense defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. The Terrapins trying to cash in here in the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Maryland.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick throw. The catch is made. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Harper. And the return will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Eludes a tackle. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. Stop right there at the line. No gain. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Offense able to grab the football, but it doesn't matter. Short of the marker, turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Excellent field position here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Wilson.
Finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. The defense calls their 3rd and final timeout at the half now. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start his defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Finds his man. It's right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Washington. Going for a big play downfield. Caught at the 30. Still running. Touchdown, Terrapins. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and he put 6 more on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And here's the handoff. And it's good for a first down to 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's caught. It's Butler. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. To the air. It's Wilson. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
An inside move now from the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense
breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. QB keeper all the way. He finds some space. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking downfield, it's Wilson. The receiver grabs it, runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Finds an open target on the left side.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout.
Caught! He's wide open! Look out! They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Back to throw. It's Wilson. He pulls in the catch. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Rebels.
So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. It's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Terrapins with 1st and 10 here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Washington. Defense is coming after him. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Everything taken away. This quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into traffic? He pulls it down, picks up some big yards there on that 3rd down and up for the 1st down.
Leaning on the run game here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. We'll come up on 2nd down now. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. That's a big hit at the end, but they want a fresh set of downs.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's got the 1st and still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass. It's Wilson. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off, and the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. And it's a kneel down.